Yes.
Commissioner Bianco?
Yes.
Director Marco?
Yes. Motion passes. Are there any proclamations this evening?
No, Director, there are no proclamations.
And tonight there are a few introductions. The clerk will please read the first one, the introduction of 2026 CAPEX.
Item 1, resolution to exceed the county budget appropriation limits and to establish a CAPEX and set a public hearing for Wednesday, March 4th, 2026 at 6 p.m.
Do I have a motion to introduce? Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Question?
Yeah, I have a question about the cap itself. Last year, we did the same exact thing, increase from 2.0 to 2.5. I would assume that any excess that we had in 2025, was that adjusted for this year's budget? I mean, for the past 3 years, we've actually voted for a bank cap increase, and it doesn't seem like it seems like we're not using it.
This is a resolution. This isn't saying that we're using the CAPEX, it's telling anything that we're over, we can bank it for 2 years. We have to pass a resolution in order to do so. Right now, we currently have, I think, 10, 11 million in our CAPEX. After we do the calculation, anything left over moving forward. After 2 years, it drops off. This is just to keep the CAPEX down. Doesn't mean we're increasing or going above the budget by 3. The total is 2% this year. Last year, 2.5. So it's going from 2 to 3.5. Last year, it was 2.5 to 3.5. So it's an annual thing that we do just to bank the cap in case we need it for future years. That's all.
Okay. Question's been addressed. I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Commissioner Howard?
No.
Deputy Director Jones?
Yes.
Commissioner Bianco? Yes. Commissioner Cecilia?
No.
Commissioner Lang?
Yes.
Commissioner Bianco?
Yes.
Director Marco?
Yes. Motion passes. Stay here this March 4th. Read the next.
Item 6, introduction of the 2026 budget. A resolution for the introduction of the annual budget of the County of Gloucester for the fiscal year 2026. Be it resolved that the following statements of revenues and Mr. Campbell.
Yes.
Mr. Sylvia.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan. Mr. Bianca.
Yes.
Dr. Martin.
Yes. Motion passes. Any of the public for agenda items only? Anyone wishing to speak, come forward, raise your hand. Seeing no hand.
Motion to close. Second.
A motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Cobb.
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson.
Yes.
Mr. Campbell.
Yes.
Mr. Sylvia.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca.
Yes.
Dr. Martin.
Yes. Motion passes. For tonight's meeting, we'll be proceeding as we normally do, with the reading of all resolution titles and moving to approve them in one motion for the department. That being said, on the part of the Department of Administration, I have 8 resolutions. The clerk will please read.
A1, resolution authorizing the Office of the County Prosecutor to exceed 50% budget cap for the 2026 county budget. A2, resolution authorizing the Office of the County Surveyor to exceed 50% budget cap for the 2026 county budget. A3, resolution authorizing the County Board of Taxation to exceed 50% budget cap for the 2026 county budget. A4, resolution authorizing the Office of the County Sheriff to exceed 50% budget cap for the 2026 county budget. A5, resolution authorizing the County Board of Elections to exceed 50% budget cap for the 2026 county budget. A6, resolution authorizing 2025 appropriation reserve budget transfers. A7, resolution authorizing contract with election systems and software for a combined total not to exceed $4,060.05. And A8, resolution approving the bill list for the month of February 2026.
Motion to approve A1 to waive. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Connell.
Yes.
Deputy Director Johnson.
Yes, to all on the bill list, I have one exception, 26-00350.
Commissioner Bethel.
Yes.
Mr. Sisson.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan.
I have previously submitted a list of abstentions on the bill list on A8. Yes to that.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Dr. Martin.
Yes. Motion passes. Next, Department of Health and Human Services, Deputy Director Jeff.
I have 5 resolutions for the board's consideration. If the clerk would please read.
B1, resolution authorizing a grant application to New Jersey Transit Local Programs and Community Mobility for funding through the development update of coordinated human services transportation plan. B2, resolution authorizing a grant application to the New Jersey Transit Local Programs and Community Mobility for funding through the accessibility and transportation website compliance enhancement grant. B3, resolution amending the agreement with the New Jersey Judiciary Cumberland County, Cumberland, Gloucester, Sound, Vintage, to reflect allocated to reflect allocated funding in the amount of $5,000 from January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026. B4, resolution authorizing an application and acceptance of funds from the New Jersey Department of Health regarding the Rural Health Transportation Program grant and announcing to determine. And B5, resolution authorizing an affiliation agreement with schools for Monroe University and Gloucester County Social Services School District.
Move B1 through 5. Second.
I have a motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Commissioner Connell.
Yes.
Deputy Director Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Campbell. Yes. Mr. Sylvia.
Yes.
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Mr. Bianca.
Yes.
Dr. Martin.
Yes. Motion passes. Anything you'd like to add, Deputy Director?
I just would like to thank all the departments that had to respond to the issues that we had to fit over the affected animals, geese. But I wanted to shout out the Gloucester County Health Department for an incredible job that they did taking the lead on that. Thank you to our director, Michelle Baylor, and all our staff there. Thank you all for what you did. That's all I have, Mr. Director.
Thank you. Next, Department of Public Safety and Veterans Affairs, Commissioner Bianca.
Thank you, Mr. Director. I have 2 resolutions for the board's consideration before the committee.
B1,
Yes, Mr. Director, Prosecutor Jones is present here tonight, and on behalf of the board, I'd like to thank you for approving these resolutions, and I'm sure Prosecutor Jones thanks you as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Florida Public Works, Land and Property, Commissioner Wayne.
Thank you, Mr. Director. I have 3 items on the agenda for the board's consideration. I ask the clerk to please read them.
One, resolution authorizing a supplemental funding request for the state of New Jersey for permanent and environmental protection for the acres program. F2, resolution authorizing the purchase of a development rights easement for farm property owned by David J. Calhoun for $260,084. And F3, resolution authorizing a settlement regarding acquisition of a portion of block 95, lot 1 and 2 in the township of Plainfield.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Connell?
Yes.
Deputy Director Harrison?
Yes.
Mr. Gattner? Yes. Mr. Lucio?
Yes.
Mr. Wagner?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Director Norman?
Yes. Motion passed. Anything you would like to add, Commissioner Wayne?
I do, Mr. Director. We unfortunately had a loss in our county family that there in Whitehead, but it was a long-time employee of the Public Works Department. Very sadly passed away recently on February 13th. I just want to read very briefly from his obituary. He was a cherished husband and father, papa, son, brother, uncle, and friend. He was a proud alumni of Delson Regional High School, and his dedication to his community was evident as he served the county of Gloucester for 30 years, first as a heavy equipment operator, and then later in his career as a road repair supervisor. His tireless work ethic and leadership made him the cornerstone of the local infrastructure, ensuring safe passage for many, and he considers people he worked with not just colleagues, but friends as well. And that is absolutely 100% true. One of the things that I have heard many times about Aaron since he unfortunately passed away is what a nice guy he was, how friendly he was, how genuinely a positive impact he had on that department. Particularly with some of the younger guys, how he was someone who would take people under their wing, show them the ropes, and show them how the job worked, which is invaluable in a position like that. We talk all the time about how the county of Gloucester is a very special place, and it is. It's a special place to work, not just live and raise a family, but it's a special place to work, to be an employee, because you're all part of the family. And it takes people like Aaron Whitehead to make the county special like that. So it's a huge loss for our county, and it's a huge loss for his family, and send our condolences to them. But I just wanted to go to the record that we honor his service to the county.
Yes.
Mr. Wang?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Dr. Marco?
Yes. And we now open the public, and move on to the resolution. Anyone wishing to speak, please raise your hand. Come forward. Seeing no
Motion closed.
motion and a second. Question? Roll call.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
Mr. Gaston? Yes. Mr. Stilio?
Yes.
Mr. Wang?
Yes.
Mr. Bianco?
Yes.
Dr. Marco?
Yes. Passes. You're back. Any motion to adjourn?
So made.